Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting now.
Hey, hello.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I am so excited.
Okay, so why are you excited?
Because our guests tonight are part of my world, JPA, Joyful Playhouse.
Okay.
This organization means so much to me that I'm just bubbling over with joy tonight that we can shine a light on them and tell you exactly what we do.
Okay.
What we're trying to do.
All right. Okay, so what y'all trying to do? Okay, so but listen, I actually did a little video today and I told them to get the questions together. Oh, but you don't even know the topic. So I was like really crazy. I was really excited. I like Thursdays because I like making the videos and inviting people to come and see us and be a part of what's going on. And you look pretty fruity today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
that joy.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So listen, we don't have a whole lot of time dealing with what we're dealing with. And hey, Ollie Brown. So I want to go ahead and just get started because let's do this. And thank everybody for joining us this evening. But come on, let's do this. Joyful Playhouse.
Joyful Playhouse.
Yeah. Okay, so if the producer would bring them in so we could get this conversation going.
Hello, my family.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
So, I just want to say thank you all for coming on and sharing your new project. Liz, can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? Just a little bit.
Okay. Well, hi. I'm Elizabeth Gaisie-Davis. I am the founder and CEO of Joyful Playhouse. I am a mom. I am CEO of Joyful Playhouse. And I'm excited about this project. I have a great group. I have a great village, and they'll and we will jump into what Joyful Playhouse is, what it means to us, and where Joyful Playhouse is going. That is it.
Okay, that's a lot. This is not it. So, is it DaRaun? Did I say it right?
DaRaun. Close.
Okay.
I have the hardest name on here. So my name is DaRaun Murray. So I am the Chief Information Officer here at Joyful Playhouse. I jumped on board last fall. Elizabeth asked me. She felt like I had a lot to offer. And so I'm here to kind of really help bring that dream to reality.
Okay. So, and
we're not going to even try to pronounce that name, okay? I'm not going to embarrass myself. I ain't going to let my co-host embarrass her. So that's Taj. Not going to try to pronounce the last name either.
We'll just deal with the first name.
Taj.
Yes.
Taj is our secretary.
Yes, my name is Taj. I've had the pleasure of joining just a few weeks ago. Ms. Fisher welcomed me in, and it's been really exciting and to know the three that were already here originally and getting to pick their brain and help them as we take this journey.
So, and then Sharilyn, are you a part of this? Okay, so all right. So listen, let's do that.
My name is Sharilyn Fisher, everyone knows, and I am the COO of Joyful Playhouse. And right now, we all have our own little niche and our own little things we do. But right now, I am the assistant to Elizabeth, the CEO, and I just jump in and help wherever I can. I'm all over the place.
All right, so that's good. Now that we got all the introduction done, everyone, thank you and welcome you here. However, let's get this party started. So I want you all to tell the viewers what's the mission? Why is I have to always get it, Joyful Playhouse. Why is that so important to the community? Either one of you could take it.
Madam COO.
Okay. Let me give you a little background about Joyful Playhouse. Elizabeth has a daughter who has a Down syndrome. And she took her to one of these little jump places where, the kids go and play. And when she went to pick her up, they told her that we do not have the staff or the equipment to handle children with disabilities. And at that moment, that very, very moment, God planted that seed into Elizabeth's heart. And she flew around the corner to my house and she told me about it. And it was like, you know how they say the Holy Spirit jumps from bone to bone? That spirit jumped from her and jumped into me. And we have been going around and we found what we're trying to do, there's no other place like it. We're going to have a facility where children with disabilities, their parents, their siblings, they're going to have a home where they can come and play and enjoy themselves. And that's our mission. And that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, that's Liz, I don't blame you. That was a lot she just said, didn't it? It was a lot. It was a lot. However, we know just how important it is for our kids to fit in. Right. And I'm not saying physically, attach the puzzle and stuff like that, but you don't want to take your kids to play somewhere and then you come back and why my baby still sitting right there? Oh, we didn't have no place for them to sit, or we didn't have any place we didn't have anybody to take care. Well, you knew that when I brought you in. Correct. So I am so honored and so glad that you all are getting together to not create you. It's already there. It's just now making it all come together and bringing the community in to know where you are. I was actually talking to a young lady today, and she was saying that she couldn't go anywhere because she had a special need kid and she needed to find someone to take care of her child while she steps out. So I'm like, wait a minute, girl, listen, come on the podcast tonight so that you can hear about this. And I don't know what help that you will all be giving, because I think her daughter is over 18. Let me say that, and then I won't miss nothing. But she's over 18, so I don't know the age range that you all would be having for as this is concerned. What are we doing?
It would be a minimum of at least school children and even toddlers. So there'll be special areas in our funplex for toddlers to include children beyond that, and even those of adult age. There'll be some places there where they can relax or enjoy things that at their capacity they can do, maybe foosball or table tennis, things along that. We want this space to be inclusive. So it's a specialty because there's play for children with special needs and disability, as well as their friends, loved ones, and families. So it's all inclusive play. And in addition to that, because Linda, was that mom in for the sake of Layla, where pretty much they told me that like Sharilyn said, there was no staffing there, and almost like my child was a nuisance. Really, it's my takeaway was that the concentration were on the children, the other children, if you will, normal as society would have it as being. So this space for the funplex is for all children. We will have staffing to welcome and cater to our patrons and treat them as they belong there and give them the freedom to play.
Okay.
One of the things that, Linda, when you were speaking about the 18-year-old, one of the ideas that Liz and I came up with after speaking to one of our members of our church, who her sister passed, and she has a 18-year-old niece who, now that she's out of the school system where they were teaching her life skills and whatever, she sits home every day. So Liz and I came up with the idea of, she can come and mirror another worker and just have something to do. That will be something for everyone at a Joyful Playhouse. So that is something that we came up that we will do.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I know it's called Joyful Playhouse, but and my question was going to be, are they only going there to play, or are you guys gonna interact with some other duties for them? And to mention that's great that they'll be doing other things there.
Mr. Our plan is to have something there for everybody. Go ahead, Liz.
Oh, I was going to say that's a question that Mr. CIO can address.
Let me
He's
get
on
off
mute.
here one more time. Can you repeat that question? I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. A little low here.
I wanted to know were there going to be other activities there other than just the kids playing? Because Joyful Playhouse, the play called me. Okay, so I'm gonna play too.
Yes, right. That's
So
what we're gonna do.
I'm a big kid, so yeah. Are they going to do anything other than play?
It is. We're gonna have real great programming outside of just the play type from the Funplex. So we want to have different things such as a prom, different things that can teach the kids how to also be productive citizens, right? So again, just because you have a disability, that does not mean that you're limited in what you can do. We just celebrated Disability Month, and we kind of Disability Awareness Month, and we highlighted so many different notable individuals in the community that have disabilities but they're thriving. We have lawyers, we have Olympians, we have just artists, all a range of different things. So we do plan to have certain programming to really facilitate their growth and their interaction with the community, and just being able to thrive. So, like I said, adult prom, some of them are not able to go to their high school proms, different things like that. So we want to be able to facilitate and give them those experiences because they are deserving of those as well.
Of
So yes.
course, of course. Now, I want to be a part. Can I come to the prom? Because I didn't get a chance.
Yes, put
And
on
I
your
am
best.
special now. I am special. So when it's prom season, let me know. Let me know. So that's really good. That's good to know. So how would the community get involved with it?
Absolutely. So you can reach us right now. We are, like I said, fundraising. We're really getting in our grassroots into the community, and putting this out there to get everyone involved. You can reach us at joyfulplayhouse.com online. You can also reach us at Joyful Playhouse Official on Instagram and on Twitter as well. So, we're really looking to get connected. I know that Liz and Sharilyn have been attending a lot of community events in the area. We're currently in the Houston area, Sugarland. So you can reach out to them if you ever see them at any type of events, and they would be more than happy to give you the information on how you can actually connect with us and get more involved.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your disability at all. We're not just saying, and I know Liz, the creator, the CEO rather, because of Layla with Down syndrome. That means if I was to have someone with another special need, is that a place where I would be able to bring them as well?
Yes, again, it's inclusive, Linda. So we want children, we want the youth from toddler years and up. We want them to come and be free to be, right? Be free to be, whether you have, you know, trichomomy 21 Down syndrome, whether you have autism, whether you're confined to a wheelchair or a walker, whether you're visually impaired or hearing impaired. Our vision is to create a space that is safe and free for them to be and enjoy it without focusing on things that are in their day-to-day world, such as therapy, such as therapy of all sorts, restrictions of any type. Right? We want this place to be unique beyond their day-to-day schedules, their day-to-day routines, to include surgeries and therapy sessions, that sort of thing, where they can just come and enjoy. So that is the vision that we are working very hard and diligently to see it come to fruition. And then, as you mentioned earlier, the young adults, we will find a place for them, as Madam COO had mentioned. We want to teach them also life skills as well. So we would like
Right,
some of them to come and work at Joyful
right.
Playhouse and at work alongside the other employees. So this is going to be a great space. The community, I think, will thrive because um, since Joyful Playhouse has been in existence a year, we have not seen anything like this. So
Wow.
that is why we're thoroughly excited. There's some similarity spaces out there, but
Mhm.
like our vision. So we're really excited. And in addition, we're looking for we're looking to provide resources for the families who just don't know
Oh,
help from, because it takes a lot
yes.
to be a parent, a guardian, a loved one, or part of a village of one who has special needs and disabilities.
So what are some of the projects that you all have coming up, or in any projects that you have coming up at all?
Madam Secretary, would you like to address that?
As far as projects, like any events that we have coming up or events that we will be attending to further our agenda.
Ones that we have coming up. I don't think we actually have anything coming up, do we?
I don't think we have. Yeah, I don't think we have any programs coming out, but I know there is an event that we are going to attend in July, I believe. What is it called?
Moments of Joy.
Moments of Joy. We'll be attending a Moments of Joy July 13th, just to do some more networking and research and just taking back notes so we can bring it back into our program and seeing how we can use it to further our agenda within the community.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I spoke with Liz the other day and told Liz, there's a lot of places popping up. None of them quite like Joyful Playhouse, but right in Katy, they have a place where kids with autism can go. And then they have a place where kids with Down syndrome can go. But there's no place that has it all. Down syndrome, kids in wheelchairs and whatever. So we are definitely unique in what we're trying to do. There are a lot of places out here that cater to like one different handicap or one different disability, but there's no place out there that does it all. And this is going to be a big undertaking. We're not fooling ourselves.
Right.
This is going to be a great big undertaking, but we're here for it. That's Liz's favorite thing to say. I'm here for it. So Liz, we are here for it.
So the difference between Joyful Playhouse and any of the other special need facilities is that you are catering to everybody, not just one particular special need, and that will be very, very, very needed, because I'm one of the people. Yeah, I am special. I own up to it. But it's the activities that that you're offering, and not just the activities, the lifestyle as well. I was actually following this young girl who had Down syndrome, and every time I see her, it's like, oh my God, Nicolele right there, because she has so much personality, and she just graduated from high school, and that was so funny. And she told her mom, "Well, I just want you to know, I have a boyfriend."
Something like that.
I said, she got a boyfriend and I don't have one? Wait a minute. What is going on? But to follow them and to learn and see their personalities is so amazing. How we think that they're special, and they're probably looking at us saying we're special because they're so intelligent. And what to you, Liz, what makes, is that a good question, a Down syndrome kid? Is that a question?
Sure. With Down syndrome.
So how, I don't know the question. How do you make, how does they be
got some flour and some eggs and put it in
and stir it up and that kind of thing. So the genes in it, I'm sure it's probably they're missing something.
Missing a chromosome.
Okay.
Right. Am I saying it right, Layla? I mean,
Layla.
Liz.
I didn't hear y'all. What'd you say, Sharilyn?
If kids with Down syndrome, they're missing a chromosome?
Yes. They have an extra one. I do declare.
An extra one.
Extra chromosome. Yes.
Oh, an extra one. I've got a missing one, but it's an extra one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've always wanted to ask somebody that question.
Yeah.
What determines your child to have Down syndrome and mine's not? So they have an extra. So see, they are smarter because they smarter and they are special. We're the ones that left behind.
And that's what we say a lot, Linda. In our conversations, we have board meetings and things like that. With this funplex, we call it a capability funplex. Like they're super capable. They're super high performing. They have special talents and unique gifts. And so they have special needs. We send them special needs, but they're highly capable, and that's what we want them to understand and always remember.
I think that one of the things we really want to do is feature their capabilities and not the things that they're not their inabilities, and enhance their capabilities and because they can do so much. They can do so much.
I've actually watched Layla. I ain't gonna tell no secrets, Liz, but I've watched Layla.
Everybody here knows Layla.
Be very creative when her mom comes around. It's like Layla when she was a little girl and her mom would say, no, she can't walk. I'm like, Liz, why are you picking her up? Oh, she can't walk yet. The devil is a lie. Layla runs through here with all the other kids, and as soon as her mom would walk through the door, Layla would sit down.
Her legs turn into wet noodles.
And I'd be like, Liz, that baby could walk. And Liz was like, no. So now, if anybody knows me, if you're around me, I got a camera, I got the phone, I'm taking pictures. I took a video of Layla walking up the stairs. So they are so smart. That's my whole key right there. They are so smart. And we look and go, oh no, she has don't be having pity with Layla. If you do, you get your feelings hurt.
That was one thing that Liz has always said. Liz and Nyla's mom too, because I kept Layla and I kept Nyla. But one thing that their parents always said, and it was very, very hard for me because I am the baby spoiler. I spoil all the babies in my care. I spoil them. But Liz would always say she's going to do everything those other kids are going to do. Stop picking her, stop petting her. Right. And Nyla's mom used to tell me the same thing. She's going to do all the things that the other kids can do. And that was the expectation. These kids are striving in school and they're doing so much because that is the expectation of their parents. That was the expectation of their daykeepers or whatever. Because I used to have the hardest time with Layla's speech therapist who was teaching her sign language. And I was all out my lane because I was not Layla's mom. But I would tell her, you are not going to teach her sign language. Mm-hmm. You're going to teach her to speak. You're going to teach her to talk. Yeah. And words and say words that she knows. But she was insistent that she was going to teach her sign language. She didn't want to bump heads with me no more. I think she called me every time she came to the house. But,
and then another thing, and I can only speak for Down syndrome because I've had that experience to be in the presence of Layla. And to see her wanting to do things that the other kids did. And I thank Sharilyn for allowing me to be present, with them and get that experience. But Layla, when it became time for lunch, Sharilyn would try to feed Layla. Layla didn't want that. Layla wanted to go sit at the table with the other kids. And for a couple of minutes, Sharilyn was like, well, I don't know why she won't eat. Put some paper on the floor, put her at the table, and let her have her way. And that's all she wanted to do. And at that young age, she already wanted to fit in.
She wanted to be independent.
She wanted to fit in and know that, hey, whatever they can do, I can do too. And it was a great
Liz and I are late at night, early in the morning texts. We just text each other all the time. And my granddaughter has autism. She has ADHD and she has a spectrum of autism.
You talking about me?
No.
No. Okay, you said your granddaughter. Okay, all right, granddaughter. Okay, all right, all right.
And one of the things I told Liz was, I said, Liz, sometimes, and it's not intentionally. It's not intentionally, but sometimes Chase get pushed to the side because we have to concentrate on Ashley so much. And Liz was saying how she has to make special time for her and her son, just them two. Give him his special time. So that's another thing that we want to do at Joyful Playhouse is we want to have a special spot, a special place for the siblings to come and have their own time and their own things. We want to give like a dance. DaRaun mentioned the prom, but we want to do a dance every week just for kids in junior high school that they can come and play their little soda. We're going to cut the lights on. The lights will be on. The lights will be on, but they can play music and they can play their kind of music, but the clean version. We don't want the profanity or whatever, but they can play the clean versions of their rap songs and they can dance. We're going to have karaoke. So we're going to do a lot for the teenagers that are siblings. But the children with disabilities and special needs can come too. But we want to have a place where the siblings can come and enjoy themselves. And I'm excited about the parent room. Liz gonna be telling Sharilyn that's not for you.
I think that right there is the catcher all by itself, to know that you're looking out for the siblings as well, because I'm sure, Liz, it's hard to give all your time just to Layla, and then you have other kids and you're not giving him or her, which is him, any extra time that is needed, whereas he's thinking, well, mama don't love me, she just want to be with Layla. So as a family in general, is dealing with any sickness, any special needs of any kind, you have to be careful about just pouring all your love just on me. Just on me, I'm DaRaun, don't laugh. I am special and I admit it. A lot of people don't admit their illness, but see, I do. So I'm sure, Liz, as a mother and as a family, period, what would be what are some of the downfalls in the familyhood of maybe you might want to take the whole entire family out and then it's like, no, I can't, with Layla, how are those going for you?
Well, I mean, we're over the hump, right? So of that. Now, when Layla, I would say from 0 to 3, it was a challenge. Layla was born with a lot of health issues, right? So holes in her heart. So we needed to deal with that. We needed to deal with getting tubes in her ears. We had to have her tonsils removed at an early age. At some point, she was always with oxygen, right? So those things that, her health and wellness took precedence of, most, right? So with that, it took a lot of adjusting. In our tribe or in our family, Layla has 3 older siblings. And it was strenuous, but you just have to, as a parent, as a guardian, as a family member, a loved one of the child who needs this type of attention, you just have to try to figure it out. And if you have a tenacious child like mine, my son, he will definitely speak out that he wants some time with his mom. And we will make time. I hear him and we will make time. But again, now Layla is 8 years old. I mean, and when I say
how old is Layla?
8.
Oh, she's getting old.
Right.
But Liz, can you hold that right quick? We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back and you can finish. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Sharilyn Fisher, and I am so excited about Joyful Playhouse. Let me tell you what Joyful Playhouse is. It's a funplex center, but it's like no other Funplex center in the Houston and surrounding areas. We will be dedicated to children with disabilities and special needs. Not only we have services for the children, but we will have services for the families and the siblings. Joyful Playhouse needs your assistance. Will you please go to our website, www.joyfulplayhouse.com. There you will find a QR code to make contributions, and there's also a link where you can sign up to volunteer. That is www.joyfulplayhouse.com, and you can also find us on all social media at joyfulplayhouse.com. I'm excited, and I want you to get excited with us. So come on aboard to joyfulplayhouse.com.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. So, Liz, you were telling us about your son and his time that he wants with his mother.
Yes. So he would just ask, Mom, I just want some time. And I would listen and I would see to it. And you all forgive me. Audience, forgive me, because Layla's very vocal and that's her in the background. But nevertheless.
This is Layla's playhouse. She can say what she wants to say. Okay.
So I would make time. And I'm grateful for Layla's Village because we're not from Texas, but, we moved here we moved to the Houston area in 2011. So, and Layla was, she came 8 years ago, and just living in the Houston area, knowing no one, to, by the grace of God, finding a church. And through that meeting, Sharilyn, who happened to have a daycare with a specialty of caring for children with special needs. It's just been a treat to have a village, because I can't and couldn't imagine caring for a child with special needs without the help and the village that she has, rather. I mean my village, her village is inclusive of her uncle DaRaun, my close and dear friends, my siblings, of course, her grandmothers, her grandparents, but those present in the Houston area. I have some family members here. Layla's Village is strong, and I couldn't have raised her and continued to be a vital or healthy mom, if you will, for my other three children. There's just no way. Support is vital in regards to raising a child with special needs and disability. And my vision is that Joyful Playhouse also has the resources to provide family members, friends, loved ones, and siblings of the child with special needs and disabilities, the help and resources in which they need to continue to strive and find a space where they can, grow with and have their identity while being connected with their loved one with special needs and disability.
Wow.
I have a question for Taj. Taj, I know you just recently came on as a secretary, but you came in and you jumped in with both feet. You have been doing a fantastic job. What else do you, from coming in, what else do you think JPH could need, like, right away? We need a lot, but what do you think we could use, like, right away, like right now?
Right now, funding, lots and lots of funding.
Yeah.
All of these great things that we're talking about doing, we need some support. We need donations. We could use a treasurer to help keep up with the the flood that's soon to come, as well as a grant writer, someone with a little experience to help DaRaun and I out, so we can get these fundings and this grant and all the free money that we can get from the government. But right now, we are definitely looking for funding. We have a goal, and we could use some help to reach it.
Wow. So I know we talking monetary, and we need, what can the community outside of these people who are looking, y'all, you know how to write a grant, come on in, give them a call. And you want me to be the treasurer? I could be I can be the treasurer. Okay. All right. No, but for real. So those people who are in accounting, I know you have a heart, and you want to offer your time and assist them with this, because I believe this is a great organization and it's well needed, because I should have had it when I was growing up. But I think this is a time that we reach out to the community and say, hey, help, this is what we need. So the purpose of them being here. So I know there's somebody that's waiting to say they're the person for you. So what other things that you may need other than the grant writer and the treasurer?
DaRaun?
Absolutely. So yes, like Taz was saying, we definitely need a treasurer. We definitely need someone that can write grants, help us find that funding. More than anything as well, we need networking, right? So anyone that you know of that could facilitate the vision and the mission of Joyful Playhouse, connect them with us. Whether they write us on the website or they reach out to us on Instagram. We cannot have, like Liz said, enough of a village to bring this mission and vision to fruition. So again, any expertise, anyone that you feel like you can connect us with that would be willing to volunteer their time and help us bring this mission, to light, we're definitely more than happy to accept them.
So what are your hours going to be? Is this going to be 24 hours, or this is like from 8 to 6? Or...
No.
I mean,
not
I don't
24
know.
hours. You want to take that, Sharilyn, COO?
In the summer, we will be open like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, just 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. Once it's open, we can decide then how late we need to be open or whatever. But during the school time, during the fall and winter, we'll probably just be open a couple of hours every day after school. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we might have longer hours. But we definitely will not be open 24 hours.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Yeah, well, I mean, dealing with Sharilyn like to do things 24 hours. Okay. But okay, so this is a good idea. I mean, that's a great idea that you're going to be doing. So this would be like an aftercare for school. So are you all thinking of transportation, bringing them from school to your location after school as well?
Yes, and this will be a place where children can come complete their homework. So it'll be tutoring for the student, available light snack, and if their work is done, some playtime. So we definitely want, again, to have this space available for those parents who work. I was one of them who had to work while raising a child with special needs and disabilities. And there's not too many places that will accept your child that's local with special needs and disabilities. There's some great schools, out here, some that I found towards the medical center. Well, I'm in the suburbs, so that wasn't conducive with where we lived and getting to and from there, right? So this will be a place in the community where children can come after school, transported to the funplex for studying, light snacks, until their parents can get to them, until we close.
Wow. This is awesome. This is awesome. I really pray that, I mean, there's something that I can do to help with this, because the organization, I know when I heard Liz and Sharilyn talking about it, I was like, oh, that's a multi-million dollar organization right there, because it's so needed, and people don't. It's not that they don't understand, and there's people who don't appreciate the love and care that is needed for this particular um, organization. I wished I could do more. Y'all won't let me be the treasurer, but I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I could come.
You can be the official photographer.
Oh, that would be great. And
Linda comes to my house and I'll go run and say, cheese, because they know she's going to take a picture.
Those are memories. Those are memories. I love to create memories. And Liz, I got one of Layla back in the day, her and Eva. And whenever I'm feeling kind of crazy, I pull out that video.
We both discuss what the video is, but yes, I do know. And for your audience, I just want them to be aware or made aware that you, Linda, and you, Sharilyn, are an intricate part of Layla's village, huge part. So I want them to be aware that as we're casually speaking, Linda has been there. She has helped Layla through the process. Sharilyn was her caregiver to allow me to work and go through life,
Yeah.
trying to understand this new role, not only as a mother of a newborn or toddler, but a mother of a child who has special needs. There's books out there, but when the baby's here, it's time to hit the ground and run. There's no
Right. Right.
sitting learning it. You have to learn as you go, and each child is unique. Each child
Right.
various needs and demands. And that's why Joyful Playhouse is so important to me. And when the community knows about us, they will see the importance and the value, and they will appreciate people that are special with abilities, not disabilities.
So let me ask you about this name, because I'm telling you, the name that picks me up is in the name is the play, because I told you I'm a big kid. But how did you come up with the name?
Well, it comes from the honoree, which is my daughter, Layla, and her middle name is Joy. So when she was born, there was joy in her birth, despite what the medical staff said and was preparing me for. There was joy at a time where my life was dark. So Joyful Playhouse comes from that young lady who keeps everybody in her village on their toes. So that's where the name came from.
Okay. All right. So that's amazing. Sherilyn.
And the playhouse part we kind of played with because it was always going to be joyful after Layla. But the playhouse, we had Funplex, we had Playhouse. So we kind of like played with that. And then we just kind of, when we were playing with it, Playhouse landed on the website so that it stuck.
Wow. I think it's great. I just got to get the J and the H in there because I got the P. I need to get the J and the H.
Usually we call it JPH though.
Okay. What did you say? DaRaun, what did you say?
I was
You broke up. Say it again.
I said I got your J and I got your H right here.
Okay. So I just want the community to know the specialty that we need. And another thing that I was thinking of was that each and every one of our kids are special. So Joyful Playhouse is for all of them. And all of our kids need a spot. But most of all, they need someone to love them, to show them love, and be there for them. So just thinking of some of the activities that can go forward with Joyful Playhouse, I'm really excited about this program. I really am. I wish I had $1 million. Y'all get $2 or something like that. But no, but I wished I had it to give to just so you wouldn't have to do anything but just open the doors, because I know this is a lot of work. Yes, a lot of work to be done with this, and there are parents out there who don't want to take their kids any place because they will feel misused. So just looking at the program and how you all have your outline of things that you're doing or going to do with these kids is amazing. Is amazing. I want whoever could write this grant and I'm gonna be the treasurer, but I want whoever could write this grant to come on through and assist you guys as much as possible. And Sharilyn, I know that she is very wise, and if she just sit there, and I know she's busy, but sit there and get her mind to doing this, she could write them grants. Y'all got a grant writer right there.
Everybody need a friend like mine. She think I can just do anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold that thought. We're gonna go to commercial break, and when we come back, I want to tell how JPH is going to support our parents' house, though.
Okay.
So let's go and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, this is your girl, Linda Scott. I am here to introduce you to Linda S. Jury 1426. Now, some of you know me, some of you don't. But if you don't know me, get to know me. Check out and scan the QR code below. Look at the inventory. I made this. God created. I put it together. See you soon.
Hey, welcome back. One of the things that Joyful Playhouse is going to do, although we're going to have something for the children, it's going to be all inclusive for the children, whether or not they have a disability or not. We're going to have a parent room. And in this parent room, because a lot of parents who have children with disabilities don't feel comfortable, especially at first, leaving their kids. So we're going to have a parent room, and it's going to have a big glass window where they can actually see out into the funplex and see their children. And we're going to have coffee in there for them. And Liz and I were up one night. I think we were kind of hungry because we were going to have some popcorn and some snacks and some pizza. And I wanted to say some wine, but Liz wouldn't let me.
Well, what would be wrong with it? I think that would be a great idea to have some wine just to sit there. Oh, okay.
No,
maybe I shouldn't.
Coffee and a selection of coffee and a selection of teas and soft drinks and snacks for the parents. It's going to be have Wi-Fi. It's going to have tables where they can come and work and still until they feel comfortable with leaving their child, or if they just want to sit there with their child and do their work. Some places where they can come. We're going to have some big, comfortable chairs and places where they can just come and work and relax. We are going to try to have some sessions where the parents can say, if little Johnny is biting and little Kara is hitting, where parents can come and sit and talk about, well, how are you solving that issue? How are you stopping little Johnny? What are you doing for that? Because they need to communicate, talk to one another, and solve some of those issues among themselves. So I'm really, really excited about that. Liz gonna have to pull me out the parent room because I'm gonna think it's for me.
So would you also have a
parent cafe?
Parent cafe. Would you also have a group section with the kids as well?
What do you mean by group section?
Like when you would have like the issues of I don't know, when you're sitting and you're talking about different life skills with the kids.
Well, we are going to do some things with life skills, but we can't do too much because that will fall up under a medical field. Now, if we have somebody from the medical field who wants to come and volunteer their time and do some sessions with the kids, then yes, that would be great. But we are a funplex, and we don't want to step out of our lane. None of us have the background or the education to do any therapy with the kids. Everything we're going to do is going to be through play and fun and whatever. But if someone wants to come in, because Liz suggested that we have like dance classes. If someone wants to come in and teach dance classes, someone ballet or karate or whatever, we will do that. But I don't think we should get out of our lane.
I don't know what's y'all lane, because y'all done covered everything. There was 7 freeways that I saw out there. I don't know what's outside of your lane, and if you don't ask, you don't get. So if there's a therapist out there that has that time that they can do free bono to give those sessions, and I'm not just saying one-on-one, I'm saying a group of kids, having the groups talk, letting them speak out, because again, when you're looking at these different special needs, they are special for a reason. And these kids could tell you exactly what's going on. They can tell you more than you want to know, to be honest. But I'm just saying, the free to allow them to be free, to free of speech, shall I say.
Well, we are going to have some qualified staff. All of our staff will be qualified and have a background in taking care of kids and whatever. So we really don't know what God has planned for us. Whatever He has planned for us, and whatever it is He wants Joyful Playhouse to be, then that's what we want it to be too. So we're following His lead. He planted the seed. We're counting on Him to fertilize it and nurture it and make it grow. So whatever he plants, that's what's going to come up. Whatever this seed is that he planted, that's what, I mean, if he planted an apple seed, we're not going to have oranges. So whatever it is he planted, then that's what JPH will be. And as Liz said, we here for it.
DaRaun, do you want to add to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Sharon was saying, you know, and Linda, you were saying as well, we definitely need, you know, those volunteers, the specialty staff that are certified in different areas, right, of special needs, because we are opening our doors to all children that have special needs in their families. So that could vary. You could have, you know, those that are vision impaired, like Liz was saying. Some of them are mobility impaired, different things like that. So we definitely want the expertise from those specialists to be able to lend on kind of what and shape kind of what JPH looks like and how we work in that area. And so we definitely, you know, would love that support. And then anyone also that has more information on special needs equipment and games and tools that we can also incorporate within the Funplex. Like Sharon was saying with the parent cafe, we want to have many different rooms: a theater room, a baby room, an auditory or sensory room. So there's different components of the JPH Funplex that we do have, to where, you know, we definitely need that support, that equipment, and those resources.
What's the age for the volunteers?
We 18 and up, you know, we're open there. Yeah. So again, we also want to make this a place that's a staple in the community, right? So you have a lot of young adults that are, you know, 18 and up. Some of them maybe younger, they may be 15 and 16 and want to volunteer. To really, you know, work and shape their lives, and that they may have a passion for working with children with special needs. We want to be able to facilitate that as well. So again, all the help that we can get, we want to make sure that we have that on hand, and again, make this a village for you know, everyone in the community.
Would you present this to any of your high schools, or let's say junior high school to high school students, because they need their community hours in order to graduate? So would you present that over to the high schools, or, you know, contact principals and that kind of way to, you know, bring some more volunteers in to do whatever you need?
Yep, absolutely. I think one of those things, again, like I was saying, is those partnerships. So we have identified, you know, schools, school districts, churches, community centers, just everyone in the community that we could partner with to make this a success, because this not only helps those individuals and their families, it helps uplift our communities as well.
Correct.
One of the big things that we want to look at as far as bridging that gap between, you know, keeping everybody siloed and separate. We want to bring them together, because again, when we work together, we can achieve amazing things. So.
Exactly. That was my first thought, was, oh, okay, they can send it to the schools, and these kids have to have so many community hours. And when our kids volunteer, that makes a great difference in our community, because now they appreciate different things, and they can look at, you know, the window a little bit different. So how are you, should I say, looking for partners, or what are we doing? We see, because I'm the treasurer. We what are you doing for as you know, seeking partners to be a part of the organization?
We're preparing to schools through Sharilyn has she has connections with some of the principals. We're looking to connect with the PTA of the schools. We're looking to get the involvement of churches. Some churches, interestingly, have ministries that cater to children with special needs and disabilities. So we want the involvement of all the platforms. We're intrigued of even knocking on the door of the city council to get their involvement, and the commissioner of our neighboring cities here in the suburbs. We want all hands on deck to see how everyone can play a part in Joyful Playhouse and bringing this to fruition and highlighting them in the journey. So, you know, in my faith, the Holy Word says, "To whom much is given, much is required."
Right.
And like the IO DaRaun had mentioned, that it will bless the entire community, and will create a space and shine on those who were once seen of having disabilities of their abilities. We're trying to change the narrative of how you see people who have a different learning system as what you have.
So, Liz, are you all do you all have any plans in the future of holding an event to bring in as many partners as you can, or to introduce yourself to the community?
Yes, we are. And with the help of the staff and the board, we are working to where we're planning that to prepare to get into the community and set up an event where we welcome and invite those local dignitaries, politicians, educators, those in the medical field to come and see what we're about, so we can have a discussion, a panel with the board to introduce ourselves in the community and see how they can help us.
I don't know your availability on Monday. I don't know the board's availability until I become the treasurer. But there's an event Monday night that I think you and your board should attend. And after this is over, I'll give you the information, and then that way you could put yourself in the position to say, "Hey, I am Liz, and I do want you." So we I think that would be a great idea. So I will give you all that information soon, so you could clear your calendar on Monday evening, Monday
Thank
night. All right,
Thank
I got you on that one.
We're coming really, really close to the end of the show. But before we do that, I would like for our producer to put up the QR code or so we can ask people to donate. Donate your time, donate your money. Go to joyfulplayhouse.com. And if you move down and Layla Joy, there's volunteer opportunities. There's our staff. And you can help our cause by donating your money, your time. Even if, as you've heard us speak tonight, if an idea just came across that's something you think JPH can do, please let us know. We don't know it all. We don't. We are. This has just come from God planting the seed in our hearts. So we don't know it all. So if there's something you think you can contribute, let us know. Contribute your money. Contribute your ideas. We're going to be looking for volunteers. So please donate at joyfulplayhouse.com. And then after you finish going to www.joyfulplayhouse.com, please go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe.
And another thing that I would like for you all to do is to go and send a message to them to let them know that you would love for Linda Scott to be their treasurer. Put a great word in for me, and I'll do the duties. But on a real tip, I would like to thank the entire board for giving us your time to introduce the community to Joyful Playhouse. And we look forward to any kind of way that the Golden Square Podcast can be a part of whatever it is that you all need, whatever it is that you all could do, what we could do. We want to be a part of it. So thank you so much for all your time. And remember, Linda Scott is the treasurer of Joyful House. Joyful Playhouse.
She can't get the name right.
I'm the treasurer. So whoever else is trying to get that job, y'all go ahead. But no, when the real deal, thank you so much. And thank you for joining the Golden Square Podcast. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and like. And the next time I should have said and share, but we should have said that at the beginning. But the next Thursday, I got you. So come on in. Thank you again. Good night, good people.
Night.
Thank you for having me.